Hi, this is Mr. Holding. This video is linear regression using Excel. And essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to graph this on a scatter plot, do line of best fit, and get the equation of the line. Okay, so first thing we want to do is we want to highlight the data. So I've got my two bivariate data, okay, the data that's linked. So I've got my X value and my Y value. My X is going to be independent and my Y is going to be dependent. So I'm going to highlight my data. I'm going to go insert. I'm going to go pick my graph, which is scatter plot. So this is what it looks like here. It's got all the dots that aren't connected. I'm going to choose that one there. All right, so first of all, first step done is I've drawn my graph. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press this plus button here. I'm going to press this plus button here. I can add in my axes titles. All right, and this is along the bottom is always your X or your independent, and along the side is always your Y. So clicked on my Y, I'm going to have dependent, and my X down here is my independent, but you would label them, it might be speed and distance or whatever the two variables are, and of course your chart, title, you do that one, which would be, I don't know, IV, dependent. You got to make your own. It doesn't matter. This is just an example. So the next thing I want to do is I want to add a trend line. Okay, two types. There's linear, okay, which is what we want, or exponential. We want the linear. Click it. There it is. Okay. The next thing we want to do is we want to add the equation. Okay, and so if we go down trend line down to more options, this will pop up. We scroll down the bottom, display equation on chart. There is my equation, y equals mx plus c, or in this case, m is 1.3833 and c is positive 1.75. All right, so far, that's the basics of it. All right, notice how this is all changed over here. Okay, I find that confusing, so what I do is I just close it all, come back over here, press plus, go to trend line again, and more options, and then all these sort of things come up. You can notice here there's different types of graphs. We want to be linear. Leave like that. The other thing that you may find helpful is if we want to make predictions based on that line of best fit. Okay, so what we do is we do what's called a forecast. Okay, so we go trend line, linear forecast, and you'll notice that the last point here, which is this one over here, 9 and 14, and that's this one right there, the line continues past it. All right, I'll get rid of that again. And I've hit my linear forecast. I'm now going to set some parameters. So let's say I wanted to know what would the dependent variable equal if my independent went up to 15. Well, I'm going to forward forecast. My last one is 9, so I want another 6. Extrapolate that out. Now remember, interpolate means getting information from within the points. Extrapolate means getting information from outside the points. So this is a prediction. This point doesn't exist, but we created it based on the trend line. Okay, so we extended it. We can do the same thing in the opposite direction, and we end up going back this way. All right, so back here, we can do that. So back at -5, we know what our y value is going to be. All right, so that's that one. The only other thing, and I'm going to get rid of this, the only other thing that is worth thinking about, and it's important consideration, is should your line of best fit factor in the x and y intercept? Basically meaning at 0, 0, for your graph, should it go through 0, 0? So there's plenty of examples like that. If you're doing distance and time versus distance traveled, at 0 seconds, you should have traveled nowhere. All right, so it should be 0, 0. And if that's the case, you would say set the intercept, and you'll notice that that line there came through. All right, and see then if I extend it backwards, it goes through 0, 0. Now, not all graphs will do that. You just have to make a call on that one. Right? But that's the functionality of Excel. That's how we can do that. That's how we can get our line of best fit. How we can draw our scatter plot fairly easily. Now, this is going to be highly accurate. Okay, so if you can use it, it's always good. Okay, I hope you found this helpful.